everyone. We are out in Liberty Hill here in Central Texas in one of my favorite 1 acre plus communities. This is Clearwater Ranch, and we are right here in Liberty Hill, west of Georgetown and north of Leander. This beautiful home is on the market right now. It is a good size 1-story home sitting on a 1 acre lot. I'm going to show you all of it. It also has a beautiful guest house and in-ground swimming pool. We're going to see all of it. I'm Seth Koppel, your Big Lot Texas Realtor. And so you get into this home and you see just how open this floor plan is. And one of the things I've heard recently from many of you who are so kind to watch my channel is that you don't always want to see a 5,000 square foot home, that some of you are looking for the smaller square footage, 1-story homes, and this one fits the bill. It's about 2,300 square feet, 1 story with so many upgrades. You are not sacrificing the luxury quality in this home. So if you're looking to downsize and you want a beautiful high-end home, but you don't really want or need 4,000 or 5,000 square feet, take a look at this home right here. I'm going to get you all the details on it, but the first thing I want to do is just peek out here, show you what we're going to get to in just a couple of minutes. That is the casita, the swimming pool. So we'll take a look at that guest house and behind it as well. Remember, we are on a 1 acre sized lot, and I want to thank Teresa Byrne with KW for allowing us to tour today. This beautiful home is on the market. I'm going to give you all the stats, the details, the list price, and I'll try to point out as many of the upgrades as I can as we walk through. But I think one of the best things about this home is just how open it is. You have the primary suite on one side of the home, and you have 2 other bedrooms with both ensuite bathrooms on the other side. And then you also have a beautiful home office, which is currently being used more like a dining room. So it's definitely flexible in that sense. But let's get into the detail of this kitchen. You see here, you have the granite countertops, but also this stone masonry on one side. And I'm gonna point out some of the differences here in the kitchen. You've got beautiful painted cabinetry. I love how they did this. Beautiful, you know, not quite, I mean, it's white, but they're not super bright white. They look really pretty. And then, you know, the island is a different color, which I'll show you in just a second. You have the 5-burner cooktop and nice modern vent hood here under the cabinetry. And I love how the cabinets are not all the same height and everything. You get that variation, which gives you a little bit more interest architecturally in the kitchen. And let's take a look here. You have the built-in microwave right there under the counter, and then a double oven, double built-in oven, a great pantry, which I'll show you in a second. And then take a look at this. You have the big island overlooking, very open to the family room, and this single basin, large single basin sink. And let me get down here so you could see what I'm talking about with this beautiful contrast. This is kind of like, hard to describe the color, but it's really pretty. It's kind of like a grayish, but a little bit more color in it, kind of taupey color with a little bit of a glazing effect on it. Really pretty. And this is a newer Thermador dishwasher. So that's a really high-end dishwasher right there. And let's take a look at the pantry. And remember, I'm gonna give you all the details on this home. We're gonna get out, nice pantry here, and you have this spice rack right there on the door. We're gonna get out to the guest house, the casita, and take a look at that in-ground pool. But right now, let's get into this family room right here. So this is definitely the heart of the home. And you've got the beautiful wood beams, the beautiful stone fireplace, and I'll kind of get a close-up of these floors. These are a wood look ceramic tile, which so many of my clients tell me they want for different reasons, whether it's, you know, kids or other people running around with muddy shoes or boots, or because they have larger dogs and, you know, they're worried about maybe the larger dog scratching the other types of flooring, whether they're wood or LVP. But what a beautiful living room, great room here, and we'll keep going. I want to show you the primary suite, beautiful bathroom, and then we're going to get outside. So stick with me here. I'll point out some of the other upgrades in this home as we get through. You've got the 8-foot doors, and I'll just point out floor plan wise, it's so nice that the primary suite, the master suite, is on one end of the house. So it's very private. And then it's also great how the other secondary bedrooms both have ensuite bathrooms. I love when they have these transom windows above. It just gives a lot more architectural flair to a bedroom. And it just tells you, for one, where you're going to put your bed, which is perfect on that wall. And of course, they've got the plantation shutter upgrade. That is great. And then let's get in here. You've got the freestanding tub and a large walk-in shower, which we're going to get inside. Well, I won't walk inside, but we're going to get a look inside. So, okay, beautiful countertops here. Take a look at this granite. I'll try to come this way so you could see the granite. Really pretty, beautiful, kind of a medium to dark wood stain there, and very nice mirror lights. And you have the subway tile right there and the rain water effect glass for privacy. So there you got your freestanding tub, really beautiful, definitely a statement piece. And then here is the other sink right here. So the double vanities, and let's get inside this big shower right here. So, okay, so I'm gonna come in down here so you could see, love the tile selections, and take a look at this. So very good size shower. You have the main shower head, and you also have the one coming from the ceiling. But it's a very good size shower there. And everyone loves these big walk-in showers. So here you have your commode area with a door for privacy, which is great. And then here's your walk-in closet. So we'll take a peek in here. And this one's set up pretty good, but if you decide you want to like really upgrade your walk-in closet with kind of like more custom closet finish, that is something that many of my clients ask for referrals on, because, you know, I've been in real estate 19 years and do a bunch of different things with upgrading properties. And so I have met many different contractors, and, you know, kind of can guide you on that. So whatever you're looking to do when you buy a property, even brand new properties, there are things you're going to want to do after you close that the builder either won't do or they didn't have time to do. And so here we're in one of the secondary bedrooms. As I mentioned, has an ensuite bathroom and a walk-in closet. The plantation shutters continue over here, and you have the tub shower combo with very nice neutral finishes, okay? So we'll take a peek in this walk-in closet. Remember, this is the secondary bedroom, and then I'll show you the other secondary bedroom, and we're gonna get outside and take a closer look at that guest house and the pool, okay? So again, you've got the 8-foot doors. Love the style of this door. And this bedroom, this is my favorite, one of my favorite secondary bedrooms, okay? For one, they have a really cool effect on the wall, which I'll try to get up close and show you. This is like a designer guest room, okay? So if you're gonna get invited over somewhere, this is a good place. But I love all these big windows, the 2 big windows and the transom windows. And I'm gonna get close up so you could see what I'm talking about here. This is actually a paint effect. I had to look up close to see because it's just really pretty. And I like how they did it. Nice high ceilings pretty much throughout this home. And here's your other ensuite bathroom, you know, right here in the bedroom. So everyone's gonna have their own bath. Nobody's gonna be fighting over showers. Well, hopefully. So, but nice finishes, continue, granite, beautiful cabinetry, and another walk-in closet. You can see some seasonal things being stored in here. And let's get over and take a look at the home office. And I want to point something out here. this home has this beautiful large island here where they have 5 stools here. Whether you put 5 or 4, there's plenty of room. But check this out. This, I believe right here, would be a beautiful place for a nice dining room table, and they even have it blocked off to put a chandelier or another light up there. So you have that option, okay? But they clearly didn't have a need to use the office as an office, so they made this into a formal dining room space. But this is, to me, this is an office. It's got the double doors, and it's perfectly situated here near the front of the home. Again, plantation shutters, and you can see here. So whichever you want to use this for, it could be the dining room, it could be a home office, maybe you have some other idea for it, exercise room or something else. It would be great. Okay, so we're gonna get out there, and then I need to show you, they have a really nice large 3-car garage, and there's a powder room. There's a couple more things to show you inside, but I need to get you outside. So pretty out here. Okay, so first off, we're gonna get close up to the pool, the guest house, and take a look at this. You've got a outdoor fireplace right there, which would be just amazing. Okay, and then they have another fire pit back there. It looks like I don't know if it's a fire, I think it's a fire pit back there where those Adirondack chairs are. But check this out. This has got to be one of the things I would love to have in my house. If you don't like mosquitoes, you are totally fine over here. Close these babies, automatic screens coming down. So all mosquitoes have been requested to leave the premises. Okay, but how cool is that? So 2 things it's good for. 1 are mosquitoes and other flies and such, but also to block sunlight if you want to cool things off and dim things down a little bit. Dual purpose right there. Love the beadboard ceiling. You have the ceiling fan right here. I'll try to get out so you can see the ceiling fan. And here is a close-up of that fireplace, which has a gas going to it, so you could light that with the gas or propane. And then I notice over here, there's another stub out for, I presume, propane gas right there. If you could see right under the TV, there's a little stub out for that. Okay, so let's keep going. Beautiful, beautiful in-ground pool. And we are already in pool weather here in Texas. So let me know where you are living right now, because a lot of my folks are coming from all over the US, and many from the Northwest and the Northeast. But so many of you are coming from areas where it's still cold and I think even a little dark still. Our days are getting longer, and it's probably 85 or so today. So perfect day to jump in this really nice sized pool. You know, sometimes a pool is really ornate, you know, different shapes, and the actual swimmable area might be kind of limited. In this case, what a beautiful pool just to swim, spend some time. You also have my favorite area, the beach area. Looks like there's a couple of bubblers here, so I'm sure that's really pretty when those are on. But a fairly simple pool. It's kind of my favorite. I like the rectangular pools. Great seating area right here. So if you like to entertain outside, this home is definitely set up for you. You have this area here, like I said, with like a fire pit area. So pretty cool little fire pit there. And don't think this is the back of the yard. Like, we have a lot to look at back there, and there's some more on the back side of this casita guest house. I mean, how many casitas and guest houses have this kind of covered porch? You've got all this seating area here, rocking chairs, and take a look at this area right here. And I'll just point out, for Clearwater Ranch, this is on the neighbor's property, but that is fantastic. I mean, I definitely would love to have a shop RV garage like that. So if that's something you're looking for, I know a lot of you are, because you tell me when we talk, and it's something you can do on this property, I presume, and you can definitely do it out here in Clearwater Ranch. So many of you guys are asking me about casitas and guest homes, This one is like a small 1-bedroom apartment. Okay, you have living room right here. And this sofa thing's massive, by the way. Okay, and you got all the windows, view of the pool, obviously. Nice materials throughout. I mean, this is like, I think this is probably a laminate floor. It looks beautiful. And then you've got the bedroom area in here. Okay, this could either be used as a bedroom or a home office. But yeah, it's very spacious. I mean, look at this. You've got all these windows. They're using it as an office. Probably both. I bet maybe this bed also pulls out for a bed. But basically you have a bedroom, living room. They have the dining area right here, a little table right there. And take a look at this. I mean, this is a kitchenette, but it's a pretty nice kitchenette. So nice materials. Room for a full-size refrigerator. You've got a very good size single basin sink. I love this quartz counters, beautiful gray subway tile, and you have the built-in microwave there. Okay, so there are some communities where there are rules around what they want your guest house to look like or not look like. And so if you have questions about guest homes, something I could definitely explain to you. And it's going to depend on the area. It's going to depend on the, city limits, county limits, which county you're in. Of course, it depends on HOA rules if there's an HOA. And I'm going to get comments, I don't want an HOA. I get it. I don't want one either. So I'm going to start a new channel, only no HOA homes. But take a look at this shower right here. Love it. Big, beautiful shower, especially considering we are in a casita guest home. So look at the door. I mean, you've got leaded glass on your casita front door. And remember, so backed into the fridge there. Remember, you've got this covered patio. I mean, this is phenomenal. So if grandma's staying here or someone's visiting and they get to stay here, not too shabby. Pretty sweet in my book. View of the pool. And you could come on over, and then when you're done, you could come back over here and get out of the main house. So, hopefully you guys get my sense of humor. I'm joking. Nana, if you're staying here, you're welcome anytime. Okay, so let's get inside here and go see the rest of the house. We have the big 3-car garage, and there's a few more things to show you. So let me give you all the rest of the stats on this home. We're at 461 Bold Sundown here in Clearwater Ranch. The square footage is 2278 on the main house, but that does not include that beautiful casita, beautiful guest house. This is a 3-bedroom plus the home office or flex room or formal dining, whichever you're going to use it for. So 3-bedroom, 3 full baths, all en suite, plus this powder room, which we're going to get to. There's a nice closet right here. And here we have the laundry room. Great laundry room. Beautiful as far as like cabinetry and countertop space, but very useful in that you have plenty of space here for your washer and dryer. And then pull this back and you can see full-size refrigerator space right here. So that is great. Oftentimes we could find a way to add a sink. I know a lot of you asked for, we're gonna get in the garage in a second, and then we're gonna walk behind that casita. So here's the powder room. Beautiful, I love the dark colors in the powder room. I always love that. And I'm gonna come in here so you can see this side. Beautiful powder room for your guests right here. Okay, we get into the garage. And then we're gonna get up in the aerial drone so you could see from above. Okay, so remember, some folks are living here. They have their house on the market, and I know what that's like. So they have some stuff stored in here, but if you could see past that, this is a really good sized garage. It is a 3-car. They have the upgrade for the higher garage door. So you could see there, those look like 8-foot high doors. And I think looks like a closet there and maybe another closet. It might be for the water heater. But you even have plantation shutters here in the garage. You have those storage racks above. It's a really good sized garage. But we all know what it's like when you have your house on the market. So the house itself, they got this looking beautifully staged, and I give them a ton of credit for that. We already looked in the home office, so I'm just gonna kind of give you a peek through here, and then I'm gonna walk around the property with you, and then we're gonna get up in the air. So remember, super open plan. The current list price of this home, let me give that to you, $879,900. Okay, so think about that. You gotta, get a 1 acre lot. You're getting a beautiful 1-story home, and you're getting the guest house and an in-ground swimming pool for $879,000. I mean, I love the idea of building, but let's think about that. Are you able to build all of that on a 1 acre size lot in a community like Clearwater Ranch for that price? I highly doubt that's doable. So, and this home, even though it was built in 2019, you do not feel that age in this home. I mean, some homes, they could be 6 months old and they already feel kind of beat up and, feel their age, feel older than they are. This one here, built in 2019, I mean, that's only 5 or 6 years, well, now 6 years old, I suppose, but it does not at all feel dated or, out of condition. I mean, this feels very well maintained, just beautiful selections. I love the garage door style, everything in this home, so pretty. So we'll keep going. I'm gonna walk you around behind the casita. Take a look at this. You also have a double gate here. So if you wanted to pull a larger, vehicle of some sort, whether that's a larger lawnmower or even maybe put a little RV garage like the neighbor has, or for your boat, who's got some toys they want to bring out when they move in Central Texas. That's why so many people want this extra land. And like I said before, in Clearwater Ranch, clearly you can do that because, well, they have it. So there are some restrictions out here. There is an HOA, and there's a little garage right here. It's like a little utility tool shed or garage area. That's pretty cool. It's really cool. So kind of walking around the whole property here, and you could see beautiful neighbors all around you. And I'll tell you a little bit more about myself real quick, and then we're going to get up in the air. My name again is Seth Koppel, and I always say I'm your Big Lot Texas Realtor. I focus a lot on the larger lot sizes, 1 acre lot, 5 acres. Even, you'll see on my channel, we even have some that are 50 acres and over 400 acres. And so if you're looking for acreage, if you're looking to build or buy a resale home on a 1 acre size lot or greater, please reach out. I'm happy to answer any questions you have about the process. When you're looking at acreage, you're looking at building, these are things that are a little unique, and they have what's the word? There are things the realtor needs to know that if they're not used to dealing with these kind of properties, that the average realtor may not know. So whoever you're going to use, make sure that you're working with a realtor who is very familiar with acreage, with new construction, and with communities like this. I'm actually starting another channel soon for very large acreage properties, farm and ranch properties all over Texas. So let me know if you'd like me to alert you. That's going to be launched in the next week or two. So let me know if you want a link to that. Be happy to keep you in the loop on that. So I appreciate y'all watching. Let's get up in the air, but I just want to kind of get back to the pool right here. Then we're going to get up in the air and go from there. But whatever questions you guys have, you could always reach out to me. I'll put my full contact information in the description of the video. But if you just want to call me or text me, my direct cell phone is 512-750-8495. Right now, I'm gonna have a seat. I'm gonna have a seat in the rocking chair while y'all take a ride up in the air. So again, whatever questions y'all have, please feel free to reach out at your convenience. I'm here to help. Y'all have a great day. Okay, so if you want to see another video, this one has over 9 acres of property, and it is just land with beautiful topography, beautiful views. Take a look. It's going to pop up on the left side of your screen. And during that video, not only do I show you that beautiful 9-acre property that I have listed for sale, but I also share with you a bunch of ideas related to build on your own lot, semi-custom home building. And so please, I invite you to watch that video popping up now on the left side of your screen. Thanks again. I'm here to help anytime. Take care.